I mean, I really started my career as a photographer probably around like 2011, 2012. Nothing serious. I was just taking pictures of anything. I didn't have a camera. Like I was literally just like with my phone, right? Like a iPhone 1 or 2. And I was just taking pictures of like anything. I was working at Target and I would be in the parking lot and I was just like, oh, the clouds look really cool. Take a picture of the clouds and put the lo-fi filter on, just crank up the contrast for like, oh, here's a rose that just blew. Let me get a really cool edgy shot of this rose and look edgy and artsy and put a quote on it. I don't know. But nothing serious. It was just what you did at the time. Where that starts transition from the iPhone, Instagram, just random stuff to like camera, like actual camera work. I had a neighbor who was a photographer and he would take me on shoots with him. And I didn't have a camera, I would just watch him. But that experience, I think, planted a seed in me. And then maybe sometime in college, a buddy of mine who had a DSLR let me borrow it for a road trip I went on. And I think that finally unearthed something in me. And it just kind of took off from there. I was taking pictures of just anything, really. And then people started paying me for that. So it became, oh, can you take grad photos for me? Do you do wedding? Oh, I have quinceañera coming up. Can you take pictures of that? You just say yes to all of it. You're only charging really nothing for it. But money for the first time to do something like that is still money, right? Again, that seed just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I just did that throughout college. And after college, I kind of kept at it as like a side thing. And you fast forward that over the course of like 10 years to maybe like 2020. And it wasn't an easy transition, right? Even though I had all this experience, it was, okay, cool. Now I got to pay my bills. I have no clients. I have no lead funnel. I have no idea how to do this. So you have to really go out and just learn. And that means really taking it in the chin, not being afraid to crash and burn, and just to do that and then do it again the next day and the next day and just keep showing up to the party, right? But in doing that, I learned what was doing wrong, what I need to do right, and how to actually bring in money, which was really the number one goal at the end of the day. And I'm proud to say that I figured that formula out. So after going through all of that, right, grinding away, trying to get the money coming in, I'm at a point now where I have that and it's consistent. So that's great. So I've got that box checked. Now, instead of thinking about how do I get money coming in, it's now how do I keep this money coming in? And that's a whole nother level of growing pains, right? But that's just growth. That teaches that you wouldn't want to get to that point if you didn't want to be a professional in the first place. But right now I'm really making enough just to take care of like my bills, just enough. Well, how do I buy a house off of this? How do I take care of a family off of this? How do I scale this to where I can bring on employees to increase the production size? That's the stuff I'm thinking about now. But that's going to require me to transform again and adapt and learn a whole new set of things and a whole new set of growing pains. But that's what it's going to take to be someone that's going to have, a lifelong career like an Albert Watson. Sure, you take great photos, but how do you build a career off it? And that's where I'm at now, and that's where I'm trying to take it. My name's Kris Aguilar, and I'm a photographer. Go.